Hey, it's Leah. I'm here at Carolina Rebellion right now. Synyster Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. You're about to take the stage right after Volbeat. I bet you're pretty familiar with touring with those guys. You got to
Yeah.
be coming to our neck of the woods soon.
Yeah. They're wonderful guys, and we really enjoy touring with them. They're the best.
You're going to be touring with Metallica and Volbeat here, and actually doing the Worldwide tour near us in Baltimore.
Yeah.
What's that going to be like? Have you guys played with Metallica or
Yeah.
Volbeat before?
Yeah, we have. They're amazing people, both bands, incredible, and they've been so. Metallica's been so generous with us. They've just taken us out a bunch of times, and um, Lars and Matt talk all the time, and they're our. He's just helping. He gives us advice and just all such cool stuff, and they don't have to do any of that, So it's pretty amazing.
What kind of advice have they given you? Like, what's like the most useful?
It's a secret.
Oh, come on.
Secret. Can't do it.
Well, I was gonna say with touring, do you now you guys are kind of you're the headliner here. Do you ever give advice for like the baby bands coming up, like pace yourself?
Yeah, if people ask, you try not to be a little too preachy, and I think we're different because everybody likes Metallica, and we're not there. So hopefully one day, so you don't know who you're talking to, but yeah, if anybody has any questions or whatever, we always love hanging out with the openers and having drinks and just kind of broing down with everybody. It's a lot of fun.
I was gonna say, does the party scene change a little bit as opposed to like from festival to venue kind of thing? Do you?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're leaving immediately after the show, so not too much terror on these grounds. But back at the hotel, it'll probably get a little ridiculous. But I don't know who else is staying there. But we'll run into some, like unlikely suspects and force them to do a couple of shots or something.
So is it right after this you're gonna be on that Worldwide tour again? Or
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
how long is that going for?
We do like 10 days to 14 days on, and then take a couple of weeks off, and do that pretty much through August. So just really exciting. They're very family oriented, good dudes, and so they spend a lot of time with their families. Hence the time in between and in between actual shows too. So it's a cakewalk. It's an easy tour. We're really excited about it, and obviously with all the people there, it's nuts.
I gotta admit, I've never seen Avenged Seven. I've never gotten to see one of your shows. What could I expect, like going to it?
Well, um, I think our fans would tell you that we put 110% of our heart and soul and money into everything that we do. It doesn't just stop when we make a record. I mean, we try to really parallel the vibe of the show, the intensity of the show with the record. So we spend a great deal of time, procuring this crazy show that we hope to be different than anything anybody's seen, and something that really excites us. That if we think about what's really cool to go see a show, you know.
Is that why you did the virtual reality thing?
Yeah, absolutely. It was just fun, unique, different stuff to do.
Why did you? So I gotta ask. So with the stage, you guys did it. You unveiled it just totally, just like out of the blue. Like here it is. Here's the whole thing. What was the thought process behind that?
What's the worst decision we could do with releasing a record? And bing, light bulb. No, we have tried a bunch of different things before. Like they call them breadcrumbs, where you just, you know, little teaser clips, videos, or pictures, and we just wanted to do the complete opposite. It's been happening a little bit in the hip hop world, but only with streaming. And we thought the challenge with having actual like CDs, because we still sell a lot of CDs, and it's important to the label and everybody to do so. We just thought, hey, let's just have a little bit of a challenge here.
I was gonna say you pulled a Beyonce, but I was like, I really
Exactly.
thought that was like, or they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
No, totally. Yeah, I think we definitely did things a little bit differently on our end too, to kind of single ourselves out a little bit. But yeah, I mean that's where all of the most creative, innovative stuff is happening, and it's over in the pop and hip hop world, and especially kind of hip hop. To be honest, they're doing incredible stuff. So we definitely borrow quite heavily from that genre.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, with the different vibe in music and everything, is there like a certain song or a band that people would be surprised that you're like, you know, would be on your playlist? Like,
Man, oh man, I, I, I definitely think so. I listen to everything. Everybody in the band pretty much listens to everything. I mean, Fozzy, their new single Judas is incredible, and other than that, I haven't been listening to rock or metal in quite some time. But so for me, it's kind of weird that I'm listening to that stuff. So I would say rock or metal. But Judas is an incredible song. It just went number one. We got to hang with Chris the other night. He's just such a good dude. The guys in the band are so cool, and we're really happy for him.
I gotta say too, when you were doing that, uh, you guys did like this teaser before you released the album, and it was like a fake song you guys did. It was almost kind of like polka, like jazzy. I was gonna ask if you weren't a rock band, but it was all still the same members, like what genre would you be?
Any genre. I mean, we love to just explore all sorts of different types of music, and I'm the funky one of the bunch. So I
Yeah.
definitely can do some old R&B, some funk stuff like Tower of Power, Rose Royce, some of those old bands.
Yeah. You get funky on it.
I get funky on it.
I was gonna say, have you guys ever decided to do like a like? I know you guys have covered Pantera before. Have you ever
Yeah.
decided to maybe take it totally out of left field and be like, we're gonna cover, you know?
We are never ever gonna cover another song for as long as we live.
Why? Why? What's the?
There's no reason.
Yeah.
No reason at all. We'll just never do it.
You just know different artistic spin.
We'll never do it.
Okay, well that's good to know. You're screwing over my session. I have a segment with covers. I'm like, oh, thanks, dude. I can never use you. I'll never be able to use you.
I love cover songs. I think people when they reinterpret stuff, they do such cool work with it. But I'll never do it.
Yeah. It was just one and done kind of deal.
One and
So beyond the World Wire Tour, anything else looking on in the horizon?
done. Yeah, definitely.
Cover water. They just would you what does it taste like?
Yeah, it tastes like all the good stuff. It tastes like it's a tasty, tasty treat. It doesn't taste like you're drinking vitamins, but it definitely brings you back to life. So
That's when you look into the camera and you're like,
yeah, exactly. Shameless plug.
awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.